Hello everyone, it's Jen here, also known as the Diamond Painting Gamer, and today we have for you not one, not two, not even three, but six finishes. Yay! Okay, so hello there everybody, a very warm welcome to my channel. I've had a few new subscribers lately, so hello to you. Thank you for joining me, and of course hello to everybody that's been around for a little while. Now if you have been around for a bit, well, if you've been around for at least 3 months, you will have seen me unbox a blind box, a mystery box that I picked up on Amazon. It was just under the £20 mark, and there was 6 diamond paintings in it. I think a few people were doing unboxing mystery boxes round about the same time. But yeah, it's one of my most popular videos actually, which thank you to everybody that watched it. So yes, what I have done is I have actually finished them all, every single one of them. Now, I have seen people, as I said, unbox these blind boxes, mystery boxes before, not just from Amazon, but from other companies that do them as well. But Amazon seems to be the one where most people get them. But I've never ever seen MD finish them all. I've seen like the odd 1 or 2 finished, but not the full set. So that was kind of a little mini challenge I set myself over the last, it's probably taken me about 3 weeks to do all of these. Yeah, probably about 3 weeks. And that's all I've really been working on. I haven't been working on any of the big paintings. So yeah, here are the finishes from the mystery box, and I will give you my thoughts. I'll go through them in the order that I did them in as well. So first things first was this, which is a mandala. I do like mandalas. I tend to do mostly special shapes. I've only done a few that are full drill. This was my favourite when I unboxed it. And this is still my favourite. I think it looks absolutely stunning. Obviously it's a small painting. It's only a 30 by 40. In fact, the drill area is even smaller than that. But you know, it's, you know, a mandala can get away with being smaller and looking pixelated. It actually looks very like a kaleidoscope as well. It's like, you know those kaleidoscopes you used to get when you were a kid, and they would be like a telescope, and they'd have like a cap in the end, a clear end with like maybe beads in it, and you could hold up to the light and turn it round and it would form all these beautiful patterns and all that in there. So it looks very like that, you know, like a kaleidoscope type picture. A lot of black around the outside, very heavy on the green and the blue colours, which I think you know, I like a lot, you know, together. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I didn't have any main issues that I can remember. I didn't take notes on any of these. I used to do a logbook, but I've kind of given up on it because, you know, I just couldn't keep up with it properly. What I did have on this though, where there was actually red printing on some of the symbols. So, oops. So if you look here, K and 7 are both red printing on dark backgrounds, and they were kind of tricky to see, but by and large they were all you know, nothing difficult about it. I like the little pop of pink in here. I think that sets it off really nicely. Yeah, it's a 30. Oops, there's a drill here. I wonder where that came from. Hopefully not this picture. Oh look, I've missed one. Right, that's a black. I can fix that. Don't know how it dropped off. I've got plenty of round 310s. I'll put one on there before I put these away. Anyway, yes, 14 colours, absolutely loved it. It just goes to show you sometimes in these mystery boxes, I mean, I know this isn't probably to everybody's taste, but it just shows you sometimes in these mystery boxes you can get lucky and you can get something that not only suits your taste but also actually turns out looking really quite nice. Okay, so like this one, don't forget to put the wee 310 on the missing spot. Right, next one was this that I did was Belle, and yeah, she again has turned out really quite nice, you know, much better than I expected. Again, very heavily pixelated. Some of the colouring and some of the roses looks a bit odd, you know, like why is this peach in the roses? I don't understand that. It looked, you know, like all these 30 by 40 canvases, they do look a lot better under through the camera lens than they do in, you know, real life, so to speak. But it's okay. I mean, it's not brilliant, but there's the wee bit there. I'm just going to get a shot of this. It's not brilliant, but it's good enough. But there is an area here where like the collar of her dress merges in with the wall in the background. There's not a lot of, you know, the color gradient isn't that great, you know, so like it's very blocky. It sort of starts into one color and then goes into another one. I mean, you know, it's just a wee cheap 30 by 40 19 colors. You know, you're not going to get that, you know, color variation in it or color gradient in it, because there are so few colors. But you know, aside from that, it's okay. I think she's turned out all right. Let's put it this way, I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed, given the fact that she cost under £3. Yeah. Again, no issues with the drills, stick, legend. Yeah, nothing really to write home about that. So that was kind of okay. Okay, next one. This is now when we start to get a wee bit iffy. Right, next one was the landscape, which is like an autumnal landscape. And this is, I think this is a path. First I thought it was going to be a river, but no, it's actually a path. Through the camera, this looks fine, or acceptable. But through the naked eye, it's just a jumbled mess. There are 26 colours in it. Whether it needed 26 colours, I don't know. But yeah, it's just a bit of a jumbled mess. If you look at it, you know, I'm probably about 2 feet away from it, and it looks dreadful. As I pull back, it looks marginally better, but yeah, not impressed. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of landscapes anyway. I don't think a landscape should be any smaller than, say, I don't know, 80 by 60, 50 by 70, 50 by 70 at a push. But certainly not as small as a 30 by 40. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't do the picture justice when it's so small. So yeah, this one it's not so much disappointing. It kind of turned out like I expected it would do. Yeah. So not too impressed with this one, but I didn't think I was going to be. Right. Next one. Okay, next one is the one that had me, like, you know, wondering what it was when I unboxed it, because I just couldn't see it at all. It took me ages to see it. I kept seeing an aubergine, purple trousers. But anyway, it's the Hulk. His face is a hot mess. You can't make out his face at all. Very, very, very heavily pixelated. Again, the colour gradation isn't that great. I was sick fed up of green by the time I finished this one, though, I'll tell you. Not as good as Belle. Belle turned out a lot better. Maybe because her face was a lot bigger and her features were closer to you. But yeah, not quite so impressed with the Hulk as I was with Belle. Yeah. Again, though, I'll need to say the canvas quality, the drill quality, the symbol clarity, you know, all that kind of stuff was pretty good. You know, I was absolutely, you know, working this up was absolutely fine. It's just, it's not my kind of diamond painting, and it's too heavily pixelated for me. I mean, even if I had somebody around that did like the Hulk or was it in Marvel, I don't think they would like this either. But yeah. Right, so that is our Hulk. Okay, next one is actually one that I was really enjoyed, and I actually might swap this around a little bit because I was thinking of putting crystals on this, but for the purposes of the video that I wanted to do, I kind of wanted to drill it as is. But I think I'm going to go back and pull some of these gems off and put some crystal rhinestones in there, swap them out. But it's this gorgeous unicorn partial, and this is absolutely fantastic. It really is. This was so much fun to do after doing the landscape and the Hulk, which certainly the landscape was quite tedious. It was a lot of confetti in it, and as you see, the image quality was absolutely shocking. So to come to something like this after doing that was an absolute breath of fresh air. It really was. I absolutely love this. I really do. But yes, I think I'm going to swap out some of these for crystals. I actually just finished organising my crystals. That was in an early video. It was probably the video that was up before this one. So I can go in there and I can pull out some gorgeous little crystals and swap out some of these colours. I'm going to swap out all the colours in the mane and in the hoofs. The hoofs, I think she looks like she's wearing high heels. Just the way that they are. So yeah, I'm going to swap out the colours, I think, in the mane and the horn and the hoofs with some crystals. Get some really nice bright bling in there. But yeah, purpose of the video, we are doing it as is. Yeah, super fun, absolutely fantastic. It's a great little picture. I love the fact that it's got the printed background. It's not white, and actually the printed background, there's a lot of variation in there, you know, with the rainbow and the clouds and the heart shape and all the little sparkles drawn in round about it. I love this. I absolutely love this. Just a bit of a shame that there wasn't any DMC numbers with this one, but again, stick good, symbol clarity good, drills good, no issues at all whatsoever. Right, okay, last one. Now, if you are in our Facebook group, that's myself and a few of the other UK YouTube creators. If you're in our Facebook group, Help, I'm Addicted to Crafting, you'll have seen me talk about this lately. And this was the last one I did. And this is the absolute monstrosity that is the cat and the daisies. Right. Okay, so where to begin with this one? Right. Let us start with the image itself. Very pixelated. I said at the time of the unboxing that face gave me the heebie-jeebies. It's even worse now that it's been drilled. It really it really does give me the right. At least said about that, the better. Why is there blue in the cat? That's not grey. That's blue. Well, there is a bit of grey in there, but like that's blue. Where's that come from? Sorry, I paused and restarted there. Somebody has just gone to the bathroom and flushed, and it was quite loud. Right. Too much information, Jennifer. Right, so they are actually the least of my issues with this picture. You know, spooky face and blue bits and cat. This was an absolute nightmare. An absolute nightmare to drill. The glue was so patchy. There were bits where, I mean, there was glue there, but there were bits where it wasn't sticking at all. There were some sticky bits, but not very many. The drills were greasy. At first, when I opened up the bags and I saw that they were clumped together, I thought, static. No, not static. Greasy. Greasy drills. Oh, they were really bad. So that, the greasiness of the drills combined with a lack of stick on the canvas meant that they weren't sticking at all. I mean, they weren't going down at all. I had to resort to tweezers a lot of the time, and yeah, just sort of like putting them into position. Yeah, and then sealing a bit at a time. So like I would do a section, seal it, I'd do another section, seal it, and eventually we've got there. I mean, obviously it's stiff, it's sealed, drills ain't going anywhere now. Yeah, it was an absolute nightmare. On top of that, oh gosh, I see I've missed there's a few that I've not managed to pick out, and I've sealed it now, so that's it, they're on there forever. Now, I've said before, I don't know the difference between, I mean, I would be pushed to tell the difference between a resin and an acrylic drill looking at them, right? I know there are people out there that say, oh, you know, resin drills are like this and acrylic drills are like that. Personally, I can't see it. If you can see it, and if you do know the difference, absolutely fantastic, you know. I can't. However, I do know that resin drills, I do know about the imperfections that you tend to see in resin drills, and those are the concave bottoms and the fact that you've got massive craters and holes in the tops. Yeah, that's what these drills had. So I'm wondering if these are actually very poor quality resin drills. I'll show you what I mean, because I've missed a few. I mean, I didn't have a lot of drill. I would show you them, but I've tossed them. I tossed them as soon as I'd finished this picture. I was that fed up with it. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there was so much trash, and I had to like really search for drills that were not affected. But let me see, I did see one here. Right, here we go. Can you see that drill there that's just above my fingers? Right, there's a massive hole in it, and there's another one there. Now, tell me if I'm wrong. That looks like the kind of imperfection. There you go. That looks like the kind of imperfection. I really hope you can see this, that you would get in a resin drill. No, not an acrylic drill. Here's some more here. As I said, you know, I had to use some of them. Can you see there? There's an orangey one, and then there's a kind of a browny one. I'll leave them there for a second to see if you can make it out. But those are the kind of imperfections you would see, or typically I think of as you would see in a resin drill. So like, for example, companies that use resin drills like Diamond Art Club, for example, you know, that's the kind of imperfections you see in them, you know, when they happen. But there were so many like that, so many like that. Right, I'm so glad that I have finished this cat, because it was, I'm not joking, driving me bananas. And I've had some bad canvases in my time, and this is certainly up in the top 3. Yeah, definitely. It may even be the worst. Although I had an easy win one, which was running a close second. Anyway, yeah. So you know what I said, like, you know, quite near the start of the video when I showed the first picture about how, like, oh, these mystery boxes, they're quite good. You know, sometimes, you know, they can potentially be quite good. You might get a little gem in there, you know, something that not only suits your taste but actually turns out really, really well. Yeah, you also get a lot of these as well, which aren't quite so good, and that's putting it politely. Anyway, it was a fun little experiment. I'm glad I did it. As I said, I don't think, and I'm glad I persevered with this actually, just so that I could show you the finished article. I don't think I've seen anybody complete a full set of blind box diamond paintings before. Please tell me if I'm wrong. But yeah, a fun little experiment to do, to see actually how they turned out. But let's look at them again, just a quick recap. We'll do them in reverse order from my least favourite to my most favourite. It will be of no surprise that this is my least favourite. Then I think, unfortunately, a lot of people do like them, but I did not enjoy that landscape. And the pure reason is that I can't tell what it is by looking at it, unless I'm looking at it from like 20 miles away. And far too small. It needs to be at least twice that size. Next would probably be the Hulk. He's okay, he's just very pixelated. Yeah, not really much more to say about the Hulk there. Then next I would say Belle. She turned out a lot better than I expected. Not happy with the rendering though on some of the parts here, and the shading, for example. And why have they got peach in those roses? I don't know whose idea that was, but they should be, yeah, they shouldn't be made to render diamond paintings. That's what should happen to them. Second favourite is probably this little partial here of the unicorn. That is so cute, so gorgeous. You can't really go wrong with that. There's not really much else to say about it. I will swap out those plain gems for some crystals. Yeah, that's a bit of fun. Actually, that would be really good for a beginner. It's absolutely beautiful. And my most favourite, I suppose it will come as no surprise, it is the mandala. I do love mandalas so much. They are my most favourite diamond painting to do. And I'm going to look and I'm going to see if I've got a 310 kicking around. And I will just oh, it's an empty box. Do I have around 310? I might have one in here. I've got a couple of paintings kitted up that are rounds. Do I have a 310 in here? Nah. Oh, I'll tell you what I've got around 310. Oh, it's too far away. I've got a uniquely used down under kit. It's got 310s in it. I'll just pinch one from that. You didn't see that, but off camera I nearly knocked a whole can of Coke on the floor. You would have known if it had happened because you would have heard me scream and you'd like be, Yeah. Oh gosh. So yeah, favourite by far, but that's because that I like that kind of diamond painting. And yeah, even with it being pixelated, it turns out pretty decent. So yes, would you ever buy a mystery box? I went on Amazon yesterday. It's Prime Day at the moment, so obviously Prime Day will be over by the time this video goes up. But this box on of 6 mystery diamond paintings is in fact or was on the Prime Day sale. So this, when I was looking on the Tuesday the 12th of July, this box was sitting at £15. £15. So that works out at about £2.50 a diamond painting. Yeah. You probably missed the boat now. It's probably back up to sort of like whatever it was, £19 or something. But yeah, £15. Not a bad bargain. But if you've only got a couple of paintings in there that you like, it's not so much of a bargain. But yes, who would buy? Would you buy a blind box, a mystery box from Amazon, now based on what I've shown you of the finishes? It's a nice question to ask yourself. Will I buy one again? You know what? I might. I am tempted, but I'm going to leave it a little while, you know. Maybe wait until near the end of the year. I do like a mystery. I do like not knowing what's coming. I like a surprise. Some are more shocks than surprises, though, I'll tell you. And not in the good way. But I do like a surprise. Keeps me on my toes. Anyway, yeah, if you have liked this video, can you please give it a thumbs up? And yeah, if you haven't subscribed and you would like to subscribe, can you hit the subscribe button as well on your way out? It will be very, very much appreciated, and it will help the channel. So yeah, I will link at the end of the video. It's probably coming up now, probably around about here. The link to the unboxing if you haven't seen it already. And thank you very, very much for watching and sticking around, and I shall see you all in my next video, guys. Cheerio.